as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go. 180! Check 45. You'll never win. Man, 5-7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go. 120! Check three. Kill.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And an alley to run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He finds an opening past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Me. 82, 40. 45, Mike, 45.
On first down, Wentz. This one complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tight dog, 22!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Stop your whining. 36. Check. Hey,
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check back 47. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Space. Switch. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Check 99. Check 99.
Check.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
20! Recon, 132 fighter!
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. Big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on. Check.
Come on.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Last stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Here we go. 20! Hey, Red 5-2, right here.
Mike 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got one.
Listen!
Working from the gun. Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Straight 15, straight 15.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
82, 82. Hey, Haywood.
Now wins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Rip left, rip left.
Straight 57.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, echo.
Mike 59. Mike 59. You're trapped. You're trapped.
What's this done?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, spinning away. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
There we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
40, let's go, let's go, let's go.
44. They're not ready for this, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
check three.
Go!
Throwing again. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
59, ready. Black 25. Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
51, sub. 80 weapons.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready, back 25.
Let him know.
39.
57's Mike 57. I got you.
Hey, orbit.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go. 120. Come on, dude. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, express. Chopper.
Check 31. Check
58. Hey, white.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 81 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
On 1st down, Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
39. Alert 3. 51.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready, 280, 50 seconds left. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
He's
got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Back.
Hey, Fresno.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And cuts. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. A toss running left. It's Sanders. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
But this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Solid. Here. This like them.
Wentz will try again on second down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards there, first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 24, Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Flush to his right. And Jeffrey's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
81.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Mike 50 is right there. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Freeman again. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.